To install blades onto the Logan V-groover, remove the yellow blade clips and install blades on both sides of the tool. Then replace the yellow blade clips. Note the magnet embedded into the plastic that holds the blade while you are installing it. The back of the tool features a blade storage area where extra blades can be held. To adjust blade depth on the V-groover, find the blade depth dial on the rear of the tool. This adjusts the blade depth gauge on the underside of the V-groover, from deeper to more shallow. The Logan Foamwerks V-groover works best in conjunction with the Logan Foamwerks channel rail. This guides the cuts to be straight. Always make sure you're using a scrap piece of foam board under the foam board you are going to V-groove. Use the channel rail to make reference marks where you want the V-groove to appear. The V-groover has small notches on it which will align with your reference mark. Hook the V-groover onto the side of the channel rail, in line with the reference mark you made. Adding an extra piece of material at the far end supports the beginning and the end of your cut. Slide the tool forward, depress the blades and pull straight back to create your V-groove. To install blades into the Logan Rabbit cutter, first remove the knob and then separate the two halves of the tool. Install each blade onto the embedded magnet. And replace both halves of the tool together. Note extra blade storage on the back of the tool. To produce a rabbit cut edge, use the tool at the edge of the foam board and push it away from you. Another technique is to switch it to the other hand, connect the tool to the edge of the foam board, and pull it towards you. A rabbit edge is another way of creating a 90-degree corner with foam board. To use the Foamwerks circle cutter, first install a blade. Loosen the knob and remove the beam from the center of the machine. On the end of the beam you will find the blade holding knob and the blade cover. Remove both of these. Place a single blade onto the blade block, going the same direction as the imprint on the plastic. Then replace the blade cover. Now replace the beam into the center of the machine. To determine the diameter of the circle to be cut, loosen the knob and find the scale on the side of the beam. Use this scale to set the diameter of the circle to be cut. When using the Foamwerks circle cutter, always see you have a scrap piece of foam board under the foam board you are cutting. Determine the center of the circle by making a reference mark. Now place the Foamwerks circle cutter with the centering pin on top of the mark you made. To operate the circle cutter, turn the handle to the right and listen for the blade as it cuts through the foam board and slightly into the scrap foam board underneath. When finished, always remember to rewind the tool before setting it aside. The foam board circle cutter can cut circles from 1 inch up to 6 inches.
The first step is to measure and cut the molding for your frame.